Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could play Love Never Felt So Good by Justin Timberlake and Michael Jackson on the piano. And it starts out with this really cool intro, and it's just kind of chord hits. And if you wanted to, you could kind of start on a G minor chord, kind of a G, B flats, D with the right hand, and I'm kind of following just the bass note or the root note with the left hand. And you could kind of do kind of just a big hit, almost like a big blocking idea with that. You may want to make that really staccato or very short. And then we'd be going to an A minor chord, kind of an A, C, and a E, kind of doing that same idea. And then we go to a B flat major chord, B flat, D, and F, and kind of do that same idea. And then from there we go to a C major chord, kind of a C, G with the right hand. So it's kind of this cool little walk up if you wanted to follow that, kind of G minor, A minor, B flat, C major. Or if you want to jazz this up a little bit, you can make it a G minor 7 by adding an F to the G minor in the right hand, an A minor 7 with a G and kind of adding it with the pinky. On the B flat, you may want to do a B flat major 7, kind of getting to the A note. And then on the C major, you may want to make that a C7 chord. So these are kind of chords out of the key of F major. We'll talk more about that later. So you got C, G, B flat if you want to make that C7. So you have G minor 7, A minor 7, B flat major 7, C 7, C dominant 7, if you want to kind of follow that hit. Kind of make that really big and thick. And then from there, then we'd be going into our verse idea. And on our verse progression, we start on that G minor 7. Then we go to a C7 chord, so you want to do that C, G, and kind of working that B flat, and kind of make that kind of jazzy. And then from there we'd be going to a F major 7, kind of F, A, and C, but you could add in the E note if you wanted to kind of work the major 7 idea. And then from there we go to a D major chord, kind of D, F sharp, and A. And if you want to give that a little bit more bite, you could add in that C in the right hand, make it a D7 chord. And then we kind of stay on the D7. And then we go back to G minor 7. And then our C7 or C major. And then we start that whole progression again. So you could kind of do this a couple different ways actually, just kind of doing it together, right, would kind of give you your 4 count, C, F, D major, D7, D major, G minor, C major, C7. Or if you're a little bit more excited, you could double time that and kind of make it a together, right. Could be a cool idea. Or something else that I like to do kind of with that feel is kind of a together, right, together, right, together, right. So almost kind of a 3 plus 3 plus 2 idea. G, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 kind of deal. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Together, right, together, right, together, right, C. Major, if you kind of dig on that feel, D major, G minor, C, or if you want to make it a little bit more funky, you can kind of work a bass chord, bass chord, bass chord, bass chord idea, or left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, if you kind of dig on that. Bass chord, bass chord, bass chord, bass chord. Try it that way, you'd have the G minor, C7, F, D, G minor, C. So we end up repeating that twice, and then we hit our pre-chorus part. And on our pre-chorus, we start on A minor, with that whole feel, and then the D with the whole feel. But then it's almost kind of like a halftime idea for a B flat major to an A minor to a G minor, almost like a walk down. So I'm kind of doing that together, right, for those chords. And then there's kind of this cool C hit where you may want to do kind of a together right, or even make that kind of a hit at the end, kind of make it short. So all together you'd have that A minor, that's a cool way to do that too, kind of together, right, left, together, right, left, together, there, then we go into our chorus part. We got this cool progression of kind of the G minor, and then the C, it's like our verse, and then our F, and then our D, and we repeat that twice, and then we go to the G minor, and then it's kind of like a hit right after that. We do B flat, A minor, and then the C hit twice. So that's kind of the weird part, is that B flat, A minor, C, and then we go back to our F with our whole pattern. And then you may want to tag that chorus with the walk-up we started with, kind of your intro idea. G minor, A minor, B flat, C at the very end. So all the way through that first chorus, we got G minor, C, F, D, G minor, C7, back into our verse idea. Now, one other thing you may want to play around with is doing kind of arpeggio ideas, actually kind of breaking up the chords. Instead of playing the whole chord as kind of a big block, you could break up the chords all kinds of different ways. So we tried playing around with that a little bit in the verse. You'd have kind of that G minor, C, F, D, G minor, start over again. G minor, C, F, D, D, G minor, C, and then from there we'd be going into our pre-chorus. So we tried that idea through the pre-chorus. You have kind of that A minor, and then the D, and then these would have to be quicker. And if we tried arpeggio ideas through the chorus, or the next chorus, you'd have that G minor, C, F, D, G minor, C, F, D, G minor, but then we got our hits, B flat, A minor, C, and then F, and then G minor, thing at the end of that G minor, C, and then from there we go into a bass solo that's kind of playing around with our verse progression, kind of that going through the verse. Now, something else I think about doing is there's a concept that I like playing around with called free-forming, which is where you kind of take the major scale, and most of these chords are coming out of an F major scale. So you got F, G, A, B flats, C's, D's, E's, and F's. That most of these chords are coming out of. The one chord that doesn't work for is the D major. So on that one chord, instead of playing F's, you may want to play F sharps. Oh, very cool scale there. Right from that, kind of working that D. Oh, very, very cool. Wow, so we got kind of a D major scale, but with a flat 6 and a flat 7. So that's a Mixolydian flat 6, flat 7, or flat 6. That would happen over that D. But anyway, very randomly. But the freeform idea is kind of where you play the bass note, make up something in the scale, play the bass note, scale, F, and then scale. So it's kind of a way to improv over stuff. So you may want to kind of go back to the D. Oh, and then we have another D. Back to our G, and then the D, or the C, and then we'd start that over again. G minor, scale lick, C bass note, scale lick, F, scale, oh, B flat, sorry, my bad, D, right, and then we'd be back to the G minor, and the D, or C. Kind of dig on that. It's kind of might be kind of cool just to kind of try some improv through that. So all the way through that verse progression, you have C, F, D, into our pre-chorus part. So we try that through the pre-chorus. We got the A minor, D, B flat, A minor, G minor, C. And then from there, then we'll be going into our next chorus part. So we'd have kind of our G minor, C, stop time on the C, and then you hear this cool little bass line come in where you could play B flat, F, F sharp, and then an A flat, and then we go to a G note, and then a D note, and then an E flat, and then an F. If you want to kind of follow those bass notes, it's kind of like a little breakdown at the very end. You got your C, and then B flat, F, F sharp, A flat, G, D, E flat, F. And then from there, then we go into our outro chorus. So we're back to our G minor, C, F, D, G minor, C, F, D, G minor, and our B flat, A minor, C, and then we got an F, kind of with our whole pattern, and then you'll hear these little C hits at the very end for 2. F, C, F, C, F, C, and then we got a big F at the very end. So you can play around with that and kind of see what you can say with it. But that's the basics of how you could chord through Love Never Felt So Good by Justin Timberlake and Michael Jackson. So good luck.